Well, hello everyone. October is here, so you know what that means. Better. So I've been wanting to read horror mangas for a while now. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my yaois and slice of life and romance, but inside me there are two wolves. I love a good horror from time to time. Like, I make sure to watch a lot of horror movies and shows in October because I don't care that I get spooked even by my own cat. I love horror. Growing up, movies like The Grudge or The Conjuring really did some damage on me because if I'm staying alone, the light's gonna be on all the time and the power bill can go fuck itself. Now, as for horror manga or anime, I haven't really watched much. I watched Monster as a kid and that scared the shit out of me. Turns out it's not made for 14-year-olds. And as for manga, I remember reading Judge by Yoshiki Tongai, and yeah, that was also a very mind-fucking psychological horror that I wasn't ready for. But this video is not about Monster or Judge or the terrible Junji Ito movies I watched. Okay, I love Junji Ito horror, but those movies did nothing for me. This video is about a horror manga that I read very recently called Ibitsu by Haruto Ryo. And to be honest, it wasn't really a comfortable read. By the way, there will be a lot of spoilers, so I would suggest please read the manga and then come back. But please come back because I miss you. So, with only 13 chapters, Ibitsu starts with our protagonist Kazuki, who is just your average dude taking out the trash at midnight. Otherwise, his landlady will scream at him when he encounters this strange girl sitting at the garbage dump in a Lolita costume. Now he does think it's a bit creepy, so as he tries to just go past her, she asks this innocent question to him, "Do you have a younger sister?" And our protagonist replies, "Yes, I do." Now there's an urban legend that goes something like, at midnight, a girl dressed in a Lolita costume will appear and ask you a question which you must not answer. She will ask you if you have a little sister. Sounds familiar? And no matter what you say, she will invite herself to become your little sister. Even if you say you have a sister, she would go to any lengths to make sure she's your only little sister. And in the end, no matter what, you will suffer a very twisted death. Ibitsu is extremely gore, but what truly elevates the story is the psychological horror. The gothic Lolita doesn't immediately transform herself into a monster. She slowly infiltrates Kazuki's life, manipulating situations to fully isolate him. Kazuki loses his sister, his friends, his family, and finally lives in this constant, suffocating atmosphere of dread. This gradual descent makes the eventual violence more impactful because we have witnessed the protagonist's mental state deteriorate first. The horror isn't just in what happens, but in the helplessness of watching someone's life getting slowly dismantled. We have all seen that little sister trope in anime, right? It's the Onii-chan. Another cute shit. Ibitsu takes that trope and turns it into a nightmare, and the more you get to know about the Lolita, the more disturbing it gets. She had a very abusive brother who would dress her up in the Lolita costumes and teach her how to be a good little sister. And then one day he decided to kill the entire family except his sister and ultimately killed himself, leaving behind her with this distorted template of what a brother-sister relationship should be. So she started looking for a replacement, someone to be her Onii-chan, the same way her brother used to be, in a very disturbing sort of way. Her wish isn't just to be a good sister, but to have a proper brother-sister relationship. And the art style again is so unsettling, like it doesn't shy away from pure gore and nudity. What ultimately separates Ibitsu from other horror stories is its refusal to provide comfort at the conclusion. Unlike stories where evil is vanquished and everything is back to normal, yeah, Ibitsu does not give anything like that for its end. I think Ibitsu succeeds as true horror because it understands that actual fear comes not from just what we see, but what we comprehend. The gothic Lolita is terrifying not just because of her actions, but because we understand the cycle of abuse that created her and that the cycle continues. I think that's it for today. I have been reading more horrors and I can't wait to make videos about those. Let me know in the comments if you have read Ibitsu or if you'd like to pick it up after this video. It's a very short, horrifying little manga, and to be honest, I was feeling a bit disturbed going to fill the water bottles alone. So I took my cat because I read somewhere that ghosts don't approach you if you take your cat with you. Anyway, happy fall everyone. We'll meet again in the next video. So see ya.